Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel Biodiversity and Conservation. I am Subhalakshmi Raut from Ambika Prasad Research Foundation, Odisha, India. And today we are going to discuss on the reproductive behavior of female Asian elephants, Elephas maximus. So, as we know, elephants are majestic creatures and there are mainly two varieties of elephants, Asian and African. And in the previous videos, we studied about the male behavior, how they behave during the breeding season, and what is the procedure that takes place before breeding, and what are the changes that happen after breeding. And today we are going to discuss on the behaviors of female Asian elephants. So let's start. So the Asian elephants actually exhibit polygynous mating. That means they have choice for mates. Like female can choose uh, any males that they prefer or they like, and males can also choose females with whom they want to mate. And for a female, there is always male to male competition to get the access to the particular female. And they secrete chemical signals to mediate the intersexual and intersexual interactions associated with reproduction. So there are sometimes so much harm that happens to the elephants during this breeding season because uh, males secrete higher levels of androgen and male hormones that make them very much aggressive. So they will try to fight among themselves to get access to a particular female. And as we know, females have a long 16-week estrous cycle with a brief of 1 week receptive period and 4 to 5 year interval between births, because in that time they take care of the young ones. So a sexually active female is very difficult to find. It's a limited resource. So the male elephants will try to get access to the active females, and during this process, um, the elephants will fight among themselves to show who is the strongest. And actually, females also prefer those males which are more aggressive or show high level of strength. So in that period, there are so many accidents, and the social structure of adult males and females actually um, give us the actual data about how they reproduce among themselves. Like more aggressive and more older adult males will get to mate first because they are highly aggressive and can defeat the young ones that are weaker than them. And the levels of must produced in male elephants is also a factor that plays a role between the mating. Higher levels of male hormones produced in case of must period, and the males which produce higher level of male hormones will be preferred first. And Asian elephants actually, the females, they advertise forthcoming ovulation by releasing a chemical or hormone called Z7 do disenmonyl acetate in their urine during the pre-ovulatory period, and these act as pheromones that attracts the males. So uh, And there is also um, a good type of courtship can be seen in Asian elephants. Like, as I said before, the female urine contains a sex hormone that increases before ovulation. And also, we can find that the females produce loud infrasonic calls in the estrus period to attract the males. And this is also important because the receptive time may last 1 day or maximum 2 3 days, but the calls will start prior to their ovulation and can persist for 5 days and are audible up to 4 kilometer away. So this is important because they will let the surrounding males know that they are active sexually and they can mate. So it's important because if we miss that period, then uh, after 16 week they will get the next estrus, and that just delays their reproduction cycle. So after the males get the signal that um, they can approach a female, they will first the males will sniff the female genitals and urine, and they place their trunk tip into the mouth of the female because of the presence of Jacobson's organ on the roof of the mouth. Uh, it detects the presence of the sex pheromone, and before copulation we can find both males and females uh, healthily wrestling with each other with the intertwined trunks. They sometimes bite each other's neck, and male attempts mounting the female. And the females also show some um, like they have some choice in mates by running away or not standing still. And this also shows that the males prefer those sorry the females prefer those males who can um, dominate them or can handle them. And the females in estrus actually prefer breeding with the males in musk. So next is the reproduction process, where actual or mating is seen. Like the male elephant mounts the female, and that only exists or takes place for about 30 seconds. And the mating and births occur anytime or during the year and may peak during heavy rains in maximum regions, and in managed care like in reserves or in sanctuaries where elephants are kept for their safekeeping. The estrous cycle lasts up to 13 to 14 weeks if the female is not pregnant, and the females who have conceived or um, are pregnant, then they have 4 to 5 years between estrous cycles. Um, Only one in five follicular cycles, each lasting 2 to 3 weeks, produce a fertile egg. And most females give birth for the first time at 16 to 17 years. And in the optimal conditions, like where every requirements are met for the females and to give birth, then the um, calving intervals are 2.5 to 4 years. Like it's a period where the females will take care of the uh, young ones, so like providing milk or taking care of them or providing food. All these happens within the 2.5 to 4 years. And in less favorable conditions where the requirements are not met, or where there is scarcity of food or some problems are there, that the calving intervals take about 5 to 8 years. And um, the cows, that is the female elephants, can calf past the age of 50 also. In some sources, we have found that female elephants of 52 or 54 years can also produce young ones. And weaning actually is the process where the mother provides milk or food to the offspring. And it's a long process and sometimes continues until the mother can no longer tolerate the pokes of her offspring's emerging tusks. And after weaning also, many hours of each day are spent eating. So this is the longest period where mother and child remain close to each other, and the females produce a high level of provide high level of parental care for their offspring during this time, while the males provide no parental care. And the Elephas maximus is one kind of species that provide or display allomothering. It's a process where the individuals other than the parents or mother provide care, and the females that are usually related to the mother help provide the care for the calves. As you may have seen, a cow herd, it's called a cow herd because there is a female mother elephant offspring and some other females also in that group, 4 to 5 elephant group. And they're actually the mother takes care of the offspring, but in case she has to leave the offspring to get food or something, then the other females, they take care of the offspring. It's like nanning. So in case of elephants, we can see that other females also act as mothers to help the calves. And the calves are usually located in very close proximity to their mother, and they are also located near the center of the group to protect them from predators. And when the calves are in trouble, um, a juvenile or child will make a distress call, and the mother and the other female elephants will respond quickly to this. And the mother then provides comfort to the calf using some tactile behaviors like rubbing or touching the calf. And the calf also learns how to obtain food and how to communicate with its mother and all the caretakers. And males are actually not seen in these groups because either they will be found alone or with some other 1 to 2 males like brotherhood. And only in case of breeding time or breeding season, we can see males, 1 or 2 males with the group of female elephants. Um, then we will discuss about gestation period. It's the period starting from conceiving of the fetus to giving birth, and it lasts about 18 to 22 months in case of Asian elephants, and it is the longest gestation period of any mammal. And the litter size actually, usually they will produce only one calf and rarely some twins. And that also depends on the uterus structure of the female. Um, First, the uterus will push out one child. Then, after some weeks, it will push out the other child. So, the structure of the uterus actually will decide the birth of the child. And the weight of the newborn is about 75 to 115 kg, and height is about 75 to 100 cm. And the calves are very hairy compared to the adults. And Thank you. This is all from me today.